So I get to spend a full day here in Phonsavan. And what we're going to do here is check out the one big tourist attraction, ancient historical archaeological site here in Phonsavan with a really cool name. Something out of Tolkien, you know. We're going to the Plain of Jars. When the warriors emerged from Mordor, they entered the Plain of Jars. And look, first sunny day of the whole trip. Another cloud in the sky.
With her voice she knows just what to say to melt my heart away. And she sings the songs to serenade me back together, yeah. She's been constantly believing in everything I do, oh. So don't mind it if I
See, none of the tourist attractions here are marked, so I don't really know if I'm on the right road or not. Well, that's what Google Maps is for.
Right road, I'm on the correct path. The Plain of Jars.
I think it's safe to say that I'm addicted to your smile.
This information center is brought to you with support of the people of New Zealand. It seems like everything here is brought to people with the help of some other country. Lots of information. Anti-America, but yeah.
She's been constantly believing in everything I do. So don't mind it if I
It is believed that the ethnic minority are the ancestors of the stone jars, although sometimes the jars are said to be cups of giants. Some villagers believe ghosts roam amongst the jars and are reluctant to disturb the sites. I see. You put the dead person in there, and you close it up, and you turn the bones, and then you open it up again, and dump their remains in a pit. Huh. So, we're here in the heart of Bombland. Cluster bombs. Ban cluster bombs. Ban them.
I think it's safe to say that I'm addicted to your smile. Because if I don't get my fix, my day just doesn't feel the same. A look from you takes me to places that I've never been. So I ask of you to look my way, to keep me there forever, yeah. She's been constantly believing.
This jar's got water in it.
Don't mind it if I say that I don't want to be apart from you.
It's a bomb crater, wow. Big bomb. This one might have been damaged by the bomb. What's that? So what are these things? What are these jars? What were they used for? Who put them here? Well, it was the Boon Kingdom, mostly. They're supposed to be between 2,000 and 1,500 years old. And what they used them for was burial purposes. Namely, they would take the bodies of people and put them in these holes and cover them up and leave them there for a certain amount of time, in which they would decompose, and then they'd take them out and bury them someplace else and use the jar again. And what we see here is a much more modern thing. It's a trench line. This was a site of a lot of battles during the Second Indochina War, aka the Vietnam War, where the Lao PDR, the Po Tet Lao, the communists held this land, and everyone else wanted to get them. So they built defensive lines. So I guess these little ones are just like really a lot older and have worn down over time, because you couldn't really put a dead person in there. Well, one question I have is, if they put bodies in these things and then covered them up, where are all the lids? Now, the idea that these were used for distilling human remains before burying them is just one theory. No one really knows for sure. Another local legend is that after a great battle where one king defeated another king who was a bad king, they celebrated by having a huge party, and they filled up all of these jars with wine and had a 2-week party out here on the plains of jars. I like that theory better. It's a cave. Cave of Og. Hippies. Two openings. Well, it is a shrine of some kind, but if this was Myanmar, there would definitely be a Buddha in here somewhere. There's no Buddha in here. What kind of cave is this? One thing that is different between Laos and Thailand, and they're very similar people in that they speak almost identical language, and they have a lot of the same customs and all that, but like the Myanmar, the Thai are very Buddhist. Here, not so much. And I think that's the product of the communist government, the communist age, is that, Buddhism was actively discouraged. Not many pagodas or monks around anywhere. I got lost trying to find Site 2 of the Plain of Jars. Take the stairs. Oh, that one toppled over.
My foot's asleep and so is my brain. If I'm in pain and I don't feel it, my face should reveal it. I am grinning as they're cutting me in half. And all I can do is laugh.
Here's a tree that's coming up through a jar.
You should thank God that we are on separate sides.
I said earlier that these things are 1,500 to 2,000 years old. I was wrong, actually. They're 2,000 to 2,500 years old.
Frantically flailing, a woozy inhaling these fumes that won't put me to sleep. Taking drugs that won't cure me, so I'll just stay pure. Please relinquish those secrets you keep. I am cold, unfeeling, and odd. You should thank God that we are on separate sides of the state. Hope you're okay. At least I gave you something to hate. I am cold, unfeeling, and odd. You should thank God that we are on separate sides of the state.